I'm about to tell you how a prisoner became the most powerful man in Babylon. This is the story of Daniel. You gotta hear this. When Daniel was a teenager, maybe 15, he was kidnapped from his home and dragged into the heart of Babylon, the most powerful empire on earth. Now, usually when people get kidnapped, that's the last we hear from them. But not for Daniel. For Daniel, this wasn't the end of his story. It was just the beginning. He ended up serving under King Nebuchadnezzar, and he quickly rose through the ranks. Not because of politics, but because he was a psychic, one who could predict the future. That's what we would call it today, but an interpreter of dreams from a divine source is actually a prophet. The gift of interpretation is a spiritual ability to understand and relay the meaning of a message spoken. Keep in mind, the story of Daniel also teaches us that our dreams have meaning. He interpreted dreams no one else could, because he prayed when no one else dared, and because he refused to bow to Babylonian idols. Notice that many in the Old Testament climbed the ranks because of this ability. In those days, they called them prophets. A prophet is a person believed to be chosen by a divine source to communicate future events or divine messages. The important thing here is the source of the communication. It's different if you pray and commune with the Most High for these things versus a different entity like Saul did going to a fortune teller. Daniel served faithfully. Not just for years, but for decades. Then came the infamous night. A feast thrown by King Belshazzar. Gold goblets. Drunken royalty. And then a ghostly hand writes a message on the palace wall. No one understands it. Except Daniel. He reads it. You've been weighed and found wanting. The kingdom is divided and will be given over. That very night, Babylon falls. The Persians take over. Somewhere between the collapse of an empire and the coronation of another, Daniel remains. Just like that. A new crown. A new king. A new culture. But the same Daniel. Now in his 80s, he faces his greatest test, the lion's den. Why? Because he wouldn't stop praying to his God. They threw him to the beasts in the lion's den, but the lions slept that night. Because God had bigger plans. Plans involving prophecy. Daniel would receive visions of future empires, including modern kingdom. Today, Daniel's life teaches us. Be adaptable, but not compromising. Serve with excellence, even under rule makers who don't honor your God. And trust that no matter the king, God is still on the throne. Empires change. Thrones fall. But faith? Faith can endure. If you are as fascinated with the Bible as we are, please like and subscribe.